Hi, this is Shannon Albert from www.prepschool.com, and I'm here to walk you through the new procedures that Disney has in place for returning to the parks. Now, I understand a lot of people aren't going to be interested in traveling right now, and that's okay, but we're here to give you information to help you decide if you want to go, and if you do, how to do it. If you are interested in traveling right now, then we can be your eyes on the parks in the meantime until you do get to go back. But today I wanted to talk about the new park pass system that Disney just put in place. Here's how it works. So we are learning a whole new language because the world has literally changed, but that includes Disney World. And so all of the planning information, everything that we thought we knew is either gone or temporarily tabled, and we have to learn a new Disney planning language. And the first part of that is the new park pass system. So the park pass system is a reservation that you get to enter a park. So let's say if on December 2nd you want to go to Magic Kingdom, then you have to have a reservation to go inside Magic Kingdom. This allows Disney to control capacity and know what to expect and to keep it under a certain number for safety reasons. Now, before you get a park pass to enter the park, there are a couple of things that you need to do. One of them is that you need to have valid tickets in your My Disney Experience account. Now, this could be an annual pass, this could be tickets you buy through Disney, this could be third-party tickets that you purchase and then link in your My Disney Experience account, but you just have to have tickets of some sort to get a park pass. Before you buy tickets, I highly recommend looking at the availability calendar. The availability calendar is open to everyone. Anyone can go to the link now, it'll be in the description, and you can go and see if park passes are available, because it would be a shame to spend a lot of money on park tickets only to then not be able to get park passes. So the availability calendar is actually the first step in your planning process nowadays. And there will be 3 different buckets when you go to the availability calendar, and you need to click the one that applies to you. So if you're gonna have an on-site hotel stay, click that one. If you are an annual pass holder without a hotel stay, do that one. And then the third category is people who have tickets without a hotel stay. So that would apply to off-site guests who have Disney tickets but aren't staying at a Disney hotel. So check that, and then you can look for your dates and parks to see what the current availability is. Once you see that availability, then you can buy tickets. Make sure then your My Disney Experience account, and then you will be all set to make park pass reservations. Before we get into the details of how to make park pass reservations, there are a couple of things that you need to know. If you're an annual pass holder without a hotel stay, you can make 3 at once. Now, if you missed your park pass reservations 3 times, Disney will temporarily disable you from being able to make new park pass reservations. So be sure to make reservations for the days that you're going to be able to use them. So that's one thing. Another quirk with annual passes is that it may expire before you want to use it. So for instance, my annual pass was set to expire in October, but I have a trip planned after that. So you can call ticket services and get your renewal done earlier than what the website will allow. So just call the number that is listed here and they can help you out. I now have a 1-year extension so that I can make reservations far ahead of time. Another thing that that same ticket services number can help you with is if tickets aren't showing in your account, or if something is weird that you're not able to make park passes. They can help you with lots of different elements. So be sure to keep that number handy in case you run into any issues. Park passes are available to book right now through September of 2021. So it's not like a 60 days ahead thing or 180 days thing. It's just once you have tickets, you can make park pass reservations all the way through September 2021. Now, one thing that is unique about 2021 compared to 2020 is park hopper tickets actually are available. And so you would think, if I'm buying park hopper tickets, I should be able to reserve multiple parks in one day. And right now that is not possible. At Disney, I assume, will adjust that later. But you certainly can buy the tickets now and then reserve one park. And then hopefully later we will get more information about how to reserve more than one park. Once you have a park pass, you might say, okay, so I can get in the park, but can I leave? And the answer to that is yes. You're really just reserving the ability to go into that park, but you certainly can leave for a midday break or to eat at a restaurant that's outside the park. You can do whatever. It's just on that day you have to have a park pass, but then after you have it, you can come and go as you please. Okay, so now let's get into the actual details. Now you've checked the availability calendar, you've got your tickets linked, and you are ready to make your park passes on the Disney website. The first thing you need to do is go to the Disney website, not the app. Maybe they'll add it later, but right now it's only available online. Now you can do that on your phone through a browser or on anything that has a browser. We find desktop to be the easiest, but you can do it wherever. And the front of the site will often have a button that will allow you to make reservations, but the menu that is in the upper right on desktop, My Disney Experience is the menu, and then you scroll down to Park Pass System. On mobile, the menu is on the left, but it's the same idea. You scroll down to Park Pass System, and then from there, you can get started. The first thing that you will be asked to do is to create your party. And so this will be from anybody that is in your My Disney Experience list. You need to make sure that they have tickets linked in their account so that they can get park passes. After you've created your party, you'll be ready to move on to the next step. From there, you will want to select the date of your visit and then a park. Now, it's possible that when you select a date, that only some of the parks will be available. As of right now, most of the reservations are wide open. One exception to that is annual pass holders. The buckets of park passes for annual pass holders seems to be much smaller than for the other groups. But if you are a hotel guest, it is relatively easy to get park passes. So you shouldn't run into any issues, but you will want to select the date and the park that you want to attend on that date. Once you've done that, you'll be shown a time, and it was previously speculated that maybe you'd have to pick a time to enter the park, but right now what the Park Pass system does is just show you the time that the park's going to be open. One thing that's so interesting about the park hours is that the parks are opening between 8 and 11. Epcot is currently at 11. Rope dropping at 11 sounds amazing and weird to me. And then the closing times are all the way from 6, 7, 8, or 9. So each park has wildly different hours, but when you make your park pass, it will show you what those hours will be. Once you see the time on the screen, you should be able to confirm your reservation for that day, and you'll just want to repeat it for each day of your trip until you have a park reservation for every single day. Once you have a park reservation, you'll want to cancel it by midnight the night before. We believe Disney hasn't officially announced that, but we believe that's the policy. That becomes especially important for annual pass holders because if you don't show up for a few park reservations, then you'd be temporarily disallowed from making new ones. So be sure to cancel that so that it opens it up for somebody else who might be able to use it on your day. One quirk that we have noticed is that the public availability calendar will often show less availability than the actual park pass system, and I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the public one is showing for larger groups, like if you have a group of 4, if it's available, and then if you go in to make reservations for 1 or 2, it actually lets you. I'm not sure. But if you publicly see that a day or a park is not available, go ahead and double check in the Park Pass system and you might be able to get it. I don't advise buying tickets and banking on that quirk, but once you have tickets and they don't quite match up, I would go ahead and check the Park Pass system to see if you can get the day and park that you want. So that covers the Park Pass system. We are continuing to churn out articles, social media posts, and now videos and podcasts for all of the reopening procedures. So we look forward to bringing you more. Thanks for joining.